Well, hello, internet. It's Thursday, I think. I don't know. And we're going to talk about a bunch of cool stuff that happened in TV and film and entertainment and whatever. And yeah, got a couple people to talk about a bunch of stuff that maybe people care about. I don't know. Anyway, here's Chris.
Hello.
Here's Sheldon.
Hey guys.
How's it going?
Cool.
It's going. No Elvin this week. So we got free range
Elvin.
stuff, right?
But we got Cowabunga, dude.
Yep.
We got Kiwi.
Nice. We don't need Elvin. We can be positive, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can like things now. That's allowed.
Oh,
Yeah.
Should I be the hater then?
I guess
Sure.
so. Yeah, you got to take
Just to
over that
balance it out.
role.
Yeah. Elvin decided he wanted to rewatch Acolyte just to see how much he really hated it.
No way. There's no
just
way. Okay.
Yeah, so now he's in a coma.
I was like, there's no way he's gonna put himself through that again.
Yeah, he's in a self-induced coma now.
Yeah.
So send your prayers. We'll have the GoFundMe page for his medical bills in the description.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. No. You guys are watching Rings of Power, right, Sheldon?
Yeah.
Oh,
How's that going?
I haven't watched the episode that dropped today. I'm hoping to watch it tonight or tomorrow.
Right.
Alvin is treating it as a comedy, which is an interesting take. I guess that's the only way he's putting himself through it. I'm kind of watching it at a different angle now that I know. And I said this on the Sunday thing that we did, which we still are trying to figure out a name for. That now that I know that they don't have the full rights to the Silmarillion and they're only using the appendices of the Lord of the Rings, I feel a little sad for Amazon because they're just filling in the gaps now, and they're filling in the gaps poorly. Is
Sure.
yeah. The liberties they're taking with Galadriel, the stuff that they're doing with the hobbits that they can't really do because they don't own the name to it, it feels a little off. The two halflings that they got, Nori and Poppy,
they were in the first season.
They were in the first season, but
Right.
right now they feel really insignificant. Like there's no need for them at this point.
Well, yeah, because they met totally not Sauron or Gandalf, whatever.
Yeah.
Totally not Gandalf. They met Grey Wizard number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then now he's like, all right, cool. I'm going to go become Jesus. And so then the show is like, yeah, we're going to continue to follow these people. It's like, well, why?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You would have figured like Amazon would be like, is there really a point to this? If we can't use these people, what's the point?
Yeah.
Except to make it, making history about the most expensive TV show ever made. That's about it.
Yeah. I guess that's a thing.
Yeah. Who else? Are you guys doing another review this week then?
Yeah, I believe we are this Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to figure out a time for that.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna later on talk about upcoming movies this fall and TV shows. Do some previews. Talk about some trailers that dropped. But let's do Elvin's This Week in Hollywood. I put some notes together for This Week in Hollywood. All right.
Fantastic.
All right. And the funny thing was I was looking up and I was like, didn't Elvin, like, I don't know what his criteria is for like birthdays and stuff. So I'm like, did we do this last week, this person? Anyways, if we do it again, just I forget the name
Yell at
last
Elvin.
week.
It's his fault.
Yeah, exactly. All right. First up, Tommy Lee Jones.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That dude's old. He is old.
Fugitive. He hasn't
the old gruff dude for like 40 years now.
Yeah. And I don't think he's done anything in a while. He might be like that, might be done. Anyways, how old do you think he is?
It's got to be 70s.
83.
76.
And of course, Kiwi says 10,000. He is 78.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was a lot older. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Amy Poehler. It's Amy Poehler's birthday this week. How old do you think Amy Poehler is?
Amy Poehler.
She has been around for a while on Saturday Night Live, and now
Yeah. 47.
42.
Higher than that. She's 53.
Oh.
Yeah. Ted Lasso himself, Jason Sudeikis. Birthday coming up.
He's got to be in his 52.
What'd you say, Justin?
48.
Ooh, close. 49.
Oh.
Yeah. Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, he's got to be in his 40s. There's no way he's that old.
Again, he was the same time as Amy Poehler on Saturday Night Live, I think, roughly. Oh, maybe before her.
I just remember Taxi.
He was a
with
writer.
Queen Latifah.
Was he a writer for a while?
He might have been.
Remember.
I think he did both.
48.
44.
You guys are giving them pretty low scores. He's 50. Jimmy Fallon's turned 50. Yeah. Here's another Saturday Night Live.
50.
Yeah, he does. An older Saturday Night Live. Bill Murray.
Oh my God. That dude's got to be pushing 80, like 86.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 81.
Now he is 74.
Okay. He doesn't look great.
He's 74?
Yeah.
Holy.
You're right, though.
He's younger than Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
He does not look it.
No, like in the last Ghostbusters, he did not look good. Yeah. He was barely in that movie. I don't know if you guys saw that, the last one.
Yeah.
It was like, came in like the very end. I thought that was, I don't know. I didn't really like that.
I exist. Give me my paycheck. Give me my residuals.
Yeah. He definitely wasn't like, he didn't feel like his character at all. All right. Finally, Will Smith.
57.
Ooh. You guys are, guess what's between 55 and 56?
56?
Damn it.
Good guessing. Birthdays. All right, I did something different that's it for birthdays. I looked up the highest grossing movies that were released in September. So I got the top 10 all-time highest grossing movies in the month of September. I'll give you guys some clues. We'll do the top 10. You guys try to guess what movies I'm talking about, all right?
Sounds
okay,
good.
number 10. I don't know if you get this one. Okay, this is number 10, 2002 comedy starring Reese Witherspoon. It's the title of a song by Leonard Skinner. Southern State.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah.
I was going to say She's All That, but I don't think that's her. That's
that's Amanda Bynes.
That's right.
Okay, so number 10, Sweet Home Alabama made 120 million. Number 9. Okay, number 9, this is a 1999 film. This won Best Oscar, Kevin Spacey, Annette Bening. Nope.
Did you say it has to do with Bening?
No, Annette Bening.
Oh,
was it it was a group? The Usual Suspects? No,
close.
I'm trying to think of
around that time. He's like they're married in it. Kevin Spacey and Annette Bening. They have a horrible relationship. She cheats on him. They have a daughter who's kind of it revolves around a lot of weird stuff. There's like, I don't know. There's a scene with a girl. This might give it away, with rose petals in the tub.
American Beauty. American Beauty.
Yes. American Beauty.
I remember that VHS cover.
I was too young for that movie.
Yeah. All right, you guys should get this one. Number 8 made 141 million. 1998, starring Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan.
Lethal Weapon? No. That one's tough.
What
I feel like you got it, Justin.
Possibly be
Lethal Weapon, dog.
Exactly.
It's Lethal Weapon.
Is it Shanghai Nights?
Close. Close.
Oh,
No, it's Rush Hour. You guys
Rush
knew that.
Hour.
Rush Hour.
Yeah.
we talked about that last
All
week.
right. We did. That was number 8. Number 7 on all-time September releases. Okay, this is an animated film.
Toy Story.
It's got voices. 2012 it came out. Voices of Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg. It's like Halloween theme-ish.
Hotel Transylvania.
You got it.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Good count. Good
I was gonna
guess.
say the hot dog one.
Oh,
but that was Seth Rogen.
No, that was Seth Rogen, and that was like
the
2020.
the sausage party. Sausage party.
Yeah, sausage.
Yeah.
Party. I was gonna say meat spin, but that's a different internet video.
All right, number 6 on our list of top September releases. This is a 1987 thriller. This was a big hit. Michael Douglas, Glenn Close.
101 Dalmatians.
No, he cheats on his wife with her, and then she goes crazy. She boils a rabbit.
Oh my god!
I don't remember the synopsis.
It was a thriller. You
what else
said,
can I
right?
say?
Yeah.
Yeah. She gets killed in the end. Spoiler alert.
Oh,
Some Fatal
Attraction.
Yeah, got it.
I don't know that I've seen that.
No, it was a pretty big hit back then. Well, number 5 is a Hotel Transylvania 2, so we'll just skip that one. Number 4 on the list. Oh, this is a good one. This is 1986. Comedy. Australian guy comes to America. He's named after an animal.
Crocodile
title.
Dundee.
Oh,
You
Crocodile.
Nice.
I watched that movie at least 6 times. All this knife.
So that's the number.
it's no.
Yeah,
no,
that's the number 4 on September releases. Made 174 million. Probably cost like what, 10 million to make that?
To make?
Maybe?
Yeah, more than likely, man.
No, it's $10 million dues.
Didgeridoo?
Yeah.
Dollary dues.
Did you read dues? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna skip number 3 because it'll give away number 1. Number 2 is a Marvel movie, 2021 Marvel movie. What came out in 2021 in September? Marvel.
Endgame.
Made 224 million. What's that?
Endgame?
Came out 3 years.
Winter Soldier.
after.
Oh.
No, 2021 came out 3 years ago. After Endgame.
No Way Home.
It's like in this section.
Spooderman.
No. It was September release. That was Christmas release.
Oh,
if I give you anything, you're gonna get it. Like there's nothing. So what came?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Because I think Captain Marvel did more than Endgame.
It was one. Okay, so think of all the Marvel films that have been released since Endgame. This is one of the better ones. Not Spider-Man. It was an origin story.
Shang-Chi.
No, an origin story. Yes, Shang-Chi.
Oh,
Yeah.
That how much money did that do?
224 million. Released in September of 2021.
And they haven't done a second
All
one.
right.
Huh?
No. Okay, here we go. Number 1 movie, highest grossing movie released in September. It was 2017. Made 327 million. This is a horror.
2017.
God, how do I describe it without giving it away? Kids. There's kids in it.
Knock at the Cabin.
They're being chased. No. Stephen King.
Oh,
Stephen King. Come on. You'll know.
It.
Oh, it.
Yeah.
Well, it too, or whichever.
Yeah. Well, it too was number 3. That's why I skipped number 3.
Oh,
So yeah. So it made 327 million. So that's the top. That's the highest grossing movie in ever released in September.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive for a horror film.
All right. Yeah. I was going to, did you guys see, we'll move out of This Week in Hollywood, that they dropped a trailer. I don't know if we want to play it. It was pretty bad.
Oh.
Minecraft. Did you guys see this?
I saw it. It looked so fucking stupid. It was like,
Yep.
it was just like, it actually infuriated me and made me just like, I think that seeing that trailer was just kind of the straw that broke the camel's back. And it was like, I don't care about movies anymore. Like, just, I don't care if it's like, oh, let's go see how it is, or maybe it'll be fun. It's just like, okay, this is just regurgitated garbage that they're like, oh, people will recognize it. Let's put Jack Black and some fucking other people in it, and it'll make money, because it looks like they're just like, all right, we're gonna do everyone in a green screen, so it's gonna be cheap as dicks to make, and then we just put real humans into a Minecraft world. And then they go on adventures, and we put in references from the video game that made
like Jumanji all over again.
It's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah, it looks like Jumanji.
and then they're like, oh, who else do kids love? Oh, Jack Black. Let's put him in the blue shirts. And then it's like, there's no story for Minecraft. It is literally you punch trees, and then you kill a dragon, and maybe you go to hell. And
you've got some like disinterested looking kids as well in this movie. Like they look a little bit older. I mean, it feels like Minecraft should be their jam, but they don't look excited to even be in that world. Also, Minecraft hasn't been like, not like it has. It's not that it's not popular, but like it's such old news now that like nobody's being like, even the Minecraft Lego sets didn't do gangbusters. It was just like, oh, that's cool. Well, I mean, you can say the same thing about Mario and Sonic, but those movies crushed it. And it's like, why didn't they take a page out of their book instead of doing Jumanji or Borderlands, where those things absolutely failed? Maybe not absolutely failed. I think Jumanji did okay. But like Mario and Sonic had such wild success. It's like, why wouldn't you just copy that formula? When I saw the CGI, I was like, okay, cool, we're getting a cool Minecraft thing. And then real people came out. Okay, this is a little disappointing. I was like, where are we gonna see Steve? And then Jack Black reveals himself to be Steve. It's like, all right, he's got the shirt. It's already done. The movie is over.
I think the difference is Jumanji 2 is not based on a game, right? It's based on the original movie from the 80s. So like it's like, you're right. Like, why do they have to introduce people at all? Like,
I think kids would have been more excited, not just kids, but people that grew up with Minecraft when it first came out would have been more excited to see a full-on Pixar style or CGI style Minecraft with Steve and the chickens and the damn creepers and all of that. Did they make creepers furry? They looked fuzzy. They looked a little fuzzy. Yeah.
And it was like,
I don't understand what's his name?
Jason Momoa.
Jason.
Jason Momoa was in there looking like a pool boy from 1972.
Yeah.
They just paid him a lot of money, man. He's just there at this point to have fun with it and not care.
You can't be hot. So we're going to give you, how do we make you not hot? Okay, we're just going to give you a wig, I guess. We've got one in the back. You can just wear that.
Yeah. So here's the other thing. With the trailer, like, okay, so let's say in the movie there's actually funny stuff in it.
Right.
Why don't they put that in the trailer? Because what they put in the trailer was, even
our biggest complaint for most trailers is like, oh, they gave away all the funny jokes. If they gave away all the funny jokes, there's no jokes.
Right. Yeah. But there was nothing really interesting about that trailer, I think is what we're trying to get to. There was nothing grabbing about it. I mean, the CGI looked really nice. It looked really pretty and well done. But there was nothing to grab onto to be like, I want to go watch this tomorrow. Yeah, but it just looks like a Minecraft HD texture mod. So it's not like the point of Minecraft is that it can run on like a potato. And so like the graphics aren't impressive. So there's like
ray
See,
tracing.
that would be funny. Like if they actually
you do like a
put that into the
Tron
movie
thing where they're like trying to make it work on a potato in like Soviet Russia, and they need to play Minecraft to save the world from nuclear devastation. Okay, again, Warner Brothers, give me money. Like that's immediately. I'd watch that.
Mhm.
Yeah, because this I'm sure they're gonna release more trailers. I don't even know when this comes out, next year maybe, but like you don't even know what's going
2025.
on, right? They haven't really explained anything at all. It's just it looks like people are lost in Minecraft world.
Yeah, they went through an ender portal. So wait, are humans from hell then, or I don't know.
That watch that just be the premise. Like Earth is in ruins. Come to Minecraft world.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they literally
103.
can't. They literally can't get sucked into the game. Like that's literally Jumanji. Like they can't do that.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know.
They're trying. They're trying though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nether portal. You're right, Kiwi. You're right. Not an ender portal. That's how you get to the dragon. Is an ender portal.
That's why Kiwi's here to help us.
The fact check us, yeah.
The fact check, yeah. Oh man, I hope he doesn't. That'd be pretty bad. Also, I believe this movie was announced like a long time ago, like years ago. I'd have to look it up, but
and this is what they came up with.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, it like they probably spent 6 months shooting it because everything's on a green screen. So they just took the 5-6 actors and were like, "Yo, you got a free weekend? Cool. Do you want to say a bunch of lines that we had Chat GPT shit out for us, and then we'll just put you in a Minecraft world?"
Wait till they make the Chat GPT movie.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Well, yeah,
the
kid from the kid from the movie with Bruce Willis was in it.
I See Dead People. That kid.
Yeah.
2014, by the way, is when that movie got announced.
2014
is what I'm finding. The plans for film adaptation were announced in 2014.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right. I mean, my kids played it a lot when they're younger. They don't. They do a little bit now, but not as much. But both my kids are like, yeah, this looks stupid.
Yeah, it's like everyone who played the hell out of it with their friends for a couple years, and then it's now just the thing that's constantly installed on your computer, and then you go back to every 6 months when there's a huge update, and then you go, wow, this is neat, and then you don't touch it for another 6 months, and then they go, we added bombs, and you're like, okay.
Yep.
Then you go blow shit up and you're like, neat, and then you piss off for another 6 months.
I think it was like 2-3 years ago. It was they found that it was the most played game in like 2022 or 2023, something like that. But they haven't really done anything to reinvent Minecraft or introduce new things to Minecraft. It's people just use your imagination and build stuff.
I mean, it constantly gets huge resurgences with like the modding community and like custom servers and stuff like that, but yeah, then Microsoft bought him. So then what's his name? Notch? Yeah, the Swedish dude who made it. He's a billionaire, and he's been laughing for like a decade. He's like, I made a mine game with the shittiest graphics, and Microsoft paid me $1 billion for it.
Yeah.
And now Warner Brothers is paying me another $1 billion for it.
Yeah.
The dude's laughing.
Yeah, totally.
Putting all his money into his fedora.
I dropped a trailer in Discord today. So I was looking through trailers.
I loved it
today. Did you?
Dude, just the name, I was like, I'm sold. This already looks original. I'm in. And then I watched the trailer. I was like, it features one of my favorite dog species, and I love it, man. And I'm like, yes, this is what I'm talking about.
So this is actually today, Toronto International Film Festival opens, and this movie, it's called Night Bitch. I don't know if you watched it, Justin, or not.
No.
Dude, check it out. It's so
okay.
I think it's gonna be great, man.
I don't know the premises, but from watching the trailer, and Sheldon, you can correct me if I'm wrong. So it's Amy Adams is the actress, and she's like,
hold on, let's just watch it.
Okay. This is called This
I'm so
is
excited for you
premiere.
to watch this trailer.
Premiere. I think it comes out in a couple months, anyways. But
I
yeah,
got it here.
it totally threw me off for sure. So yeah, she's a mom, of course.
Copy.
Yeah. I mean, right now it looks like a comedy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I still think it is.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, totally. Definitely. We get it. I used to be a stripper.
I recognize a bunch of these people from really funny side
Nobody in this family
characters.
Oh yeah, drinking out of the toilet. That's fun.
Yeah.
I will rip your throat out.
Okay, for what it's worth. I would kill to stay home with them every day.
Wait.
Mama fuzzy.
I'm not fuzzy. I just feel off. Look at my teeth. See how sharp they are?
It's a little bit weird.
Motherhood changes you and connects you to some primal urges.
I feel like I'm stuck.
So she turning into a where mom?
Or you'll see, buddy.
This is a choice.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm never going to be smart, happy, or thin. Ever again. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I'm turning into a doll. Do you ever feel like the big secret is that we are gods?
Turns
And
into
all,
big,
all the
beautiful husky.
furries of the world are like, finally, a movie for me.
We're so
Yeah.
powerful.
This is about them.
Yeah.
I could crush a walnut with my
This is her discovering her persona.
Yeah.
I also feel like I haven't seen Amy E. Adams in a movie in a very long time.
Yeah, what was the last one that she was in?
I swear it
That's
was
a
like
good question.
Justice League. It's freaking great.
Where did you go?
I don't her run.
I think it
So
looks
it's-
great. I think it looks so good.
So it's like Teen Wolf mixed with what was that
Shiloh.
Nick Cage vampire movie? The really good one. Not the new one.
With
Oh, are you talking about Twilight, man?
you mean the
No, Nick Cage.
Twilight?
Oh, Nick Cage. Oh.
He-
Oh, where he
Vampire
was
the
Kiss.
Dracula and he had
Vampire
Dracula's
Kiss,
assistant?
1988. It feels like a mix,
Okay.
mix between Vampire Kiss,
Oh.
which if you haven't seen it, Sheldon,
Mm-mm.
you haven't? Okay. There are so many memes about this movie. That's where the like him screaming the alphabet
Okay.
comes from. So the premise of the movie is Nick Cage is kind of going insane and he thinks he's turning into a vampire.
Okay. Oh, is that the one where he's got like the crazy look in his eyes and he's like looking up or something like that?
Maybe.
That one meme that's like, I'm crazy or whatever.
I think so. Yeah. So it looks like
So how many times
Adams
has
is
Nicolas Cage played a?
a vampire? I mean, he was in Renfield, which was
No,
really
yeah. How many
good.
times is? Right. Yeah.
When I search Nick Cage vampire movies, it says The Wicker Man.
The Wicker Man.
That's not true.
It's not a vampire movie.
And then it's saying Bringing Out the Dead. Also not true. I'm going to say 2.
Okay.
At least 2.
Yeah, I don't think he's been in that many.
That looks like a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, weird. The one of the last things she was in was called Nocturnal Animals. And that was the movie with Jake Gyllenhaal and Isla Fisher that nobody watched. And Michael
Okay, so
Shannon.
nobody knows about that.
Right.
That's
No.
awesome.
Oh no, it's got a 74-ish%.
Oh, is it on Apple? Is that why?
Amazon.
Amazon. Okay. Oh, it
Hey,
had
do you
quite
see
a cast in
when
there,
Night Bitch? Oh yeah. Do you see when Night Bitch comes out, Justin?
December.
Nice.
It
Okay.
said it in giant bold letters at the end there.
Nice. All right, let's get into stuff that's coming out then. Actually, before we do that, I found this other list of the worst movies of the year so far.
So it's been a good year for that.
How big is that
Yeah.
list?
Well,
How big is that
it's
list?
actually, this list is only the top 15. So, and some of these movies I
Only.
don't know. Yeah. I'll just skip through
We're
one.
2/3
so
of the way through the year.
I know, but a lot of these I haven't seen. But obviously, I think you guys can guess
Weird.
what-
I don't think many people have seen them.
No, I bet you. I think you guys can guess what number one is the worst movie of the year so far.
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
No, actually, you know what still came out this year is Madame Web came out this year.
Oh, right.
Oh, it
Oh,
did
yeah.
worse than Borderlands? Damn.
It did. Hold on. We need to do our weekly Borderlands.
Rotten
versus-
Tomatoes.
Yeah. So Borderlands is at a 10%,
Okay.
and Madame Web is at, I think, a 15.
Yep.
No, 11. So they're neck and neck now.
Oof. We lost Sheldon.
We did. I'll send him a
had
link
enough.
again.
He's had enough of us. All right, let me see if I can.
You're talking shit about Madame Web. I'm out of here.
I'm gonna see if I could share this. All right. This is the list done by.
Oh, yeah, Atlas.
Yeah. Who did this
GameSpot.
list? Metacritic. Okay, so
Wait, but
I don't
it's
know what
on-
movie.
They're.
This is the top 15 worst movies of the year. I don't know what this is. Role play. I never even heard of this role play. Anyways. This one, remember 14? We watched the trailer for this. This is the Jennifer Lopez. Came
Yeah,
out
the
on Netflix.
It was the Titanfall, the movie. And I
Right.
pissed a lot of people off by saying that.
Oh, that was on Netflix.
Agnes. Yeah,
Right?
Yeah, we did like a trailer review. I didn't even watch it. I don't know if Elvin watched it or not. This one I don't know. Trigger warning. Never heard of it. Jessica Alba.
Oh, is this supposed to be her comeback? I saw a trailer
Maybe.
about this and I was like, oh, she's finally back after being absent for so many years.
I love why critics panned it. It's a slow film that only exists to appease the streaming service algorithms. All right.
All right.
I didn't even know. Okay, number 12.
Fox didn't even
My-
like it.
Yeah, this was My Spy. Now I remember the original My Spy. This is Dave Bautista here. I didn't even know
Whoa.
they made a second one, The Eternal City. I don't know. I didn't even know this came out. So because I think the first one critics kind of liked it, but anyways,
Yeah.
it's a sequel that shouldn't exist.
Why the critic
too bad.
panned it? It's a sequel that shouldn't exist. And the plot is just very over the top.
Yeah. Tarot. I didn't hear this one. This is obviously a horror.
And early May, the best time for creepy horror
Yes.
films.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
should have been like
yeah.
an October release, man.
Oh, I forgot this came out.
This was
Argyle.
great. I saw this
I
in
didn't see it.
theaters. This was a lot of fun.
Was it really
Was
good?
it?
Yeah.
Then why is it on this list?
'Cause it was fun. This is the sequel to Glass Onion or whatever.
Is it?
No,
Oh,
this is
wait,
different.
No,
No,
I'm
no,
thinking of
that's
a different movie.
No,
All
this
right,
is
I
the-
never watched this. Looks like ass, actually.
Yeah, no, this is the one where
Henry
uh,
Cavill they made Henry Cavill ugly.
Yes.
Yeah, that and like this lady has been like fortune telling
Yes, that's
his
it.
story with her books, and there's something special about that cat. I thought at first it was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting, but I didn't bother to go watch it. I was like, never mind.
Yeah.
And
No,
now
it
it's on
got
this list.
really, really, really bad reviews. Oh, here's your favorite, Justin.
Oh,
Rebel
here
Moon
it
Part
is.
2.
I still haven't seen it yet.
No.
Was the
Wait,
Yeah.
did I?
Did you watch part one?
Oh yeah,
You watched part 1.
I
That
watched
came out
it,
in.
and I also took a running tally of how many superfluous slow-mo shots there were.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't
They-
remember if I've seen this actually.
Well, look at what the critics.
I feel
panned
like
it.
that's Zack Snyder's MO though. He does a lot of that. Like you think about 300, you think about Sin City.
Yeah, but those are good movies.
Yeah, but like the slow motion stuff is his thing. I think
It
I think
is,
he-
yeah, no, but
yeah.
it was like in those movies, it was cool, and in this one, it was just like Jesus Christ, Zach, calm your tits.
He's just going to the bathroom. Why does he have to walk there in slow motion?
Actually, it was good because every time there'd be like a slow mo shot, I'd be like, all right, got time to go get a drink, I guess.
Guy, this was gonna be his Star Wars movie, you guys.
It was. No,
It
he
was.
pitched it to them, and they were just like, piss off. And he was like, fine, Netflix will take it.
Now
They
he
won't
did.
take any fucking sludge.
Did he do his own director's cut for both
did.
of these?
Yes.
So he had a
Really?
Director's.
Yes,
Oh,
there is
God.
I think hold on, let me what's this? Okay, Rebel Moon director's cut
But I mean, like,
time
why doesn't he just put them
3.5
both together?
hours.
Oh my God, that's for part 2. Or
Part
that's-
1.
Okay. Wow.
I don't
But
know.
apparently they put more blood and F bombs and tits in it. So like that would yeah, how do you make Anthony Hopkins boring?
Yeah, it's true.
Did you watch Two Popes?
No.
No.
There you go.
No, I didn't.
I heard of this next movie, number 8, Harold and the Purple Crayon, but I never saw it. With
Yeah.
Zach,
Is that
his name's
Shazam?
Zach. Yeah, Zachary Levi. It's his name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously,
After
it's based on
Shazam 2, it kind of fell off for him, I think, which is too bad because I like him as an actor, but
Mhm.
Chuck was good.
I don't know this one. Imaginary
That looks like
horror.
that looks like a if you want to make something creepy, make it so that I can't immediately tell how you built it. Like that looks like a puppet suit from the early 90s that it's just
It
like,
looks like
oh,
it was
this
on.
is-
Yeah, it looks
like
like
the
it was on the
Dark Crystal or
Muppet, the
something.
Muppet Show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, it looks like a early Jim Henson thing where it's like, well, it's cool, but
Justin, I don't know if you ever watched Digimon back in the day.
hell yeah, Digimon Digital
Did you ever watch
Monsters.
the movie?
Yes.
Okay, you remember that one Wendigomon?
Mm.
That's what this dude looks like to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of the best
Garf-
intros songs ever.
Yep.
So they got Garfield, the movie, on number 6. I know Elvin.
Thank
didn't
Christ
like this.
Elvin isn't on this podcast, or else he'd have an absolute fucking aneurysm right now.
Probably.
He was not a fan, eh? Didn't like
No, he
Garfield's
loved this
origins.
movie.
Oh, he did he?
Oh, I did like it. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
He every week he was just like, fucking Garfield's coming out. Let's do this.
All right. And this is recent. The Crow just came
Yeah.
out.
This
Everyone
made me
I
a
heard
little
of it.
sad that it didn't do too well.
Yeah.
I was
I've
kind of
heard-
hoping because I like Bill Skarsgård as an actor.
Yeah.
I think he does a relatively good job. But after hearing how bad it did and it just not fitting well together, I was like, okay, maybe. I
Now,
won't go
okay,
watch it.
here's the thing. Critics panned it, it's overly melodramatic. No shit. It's The Crow. It's like every emo
It's supposed
kid's
to be.
origin story.
This was supposed to
not
be
a-
the rise of the emos again.
Yeah,
and
exactly. It's overly
unfortunately, it did not
melodramatic.
do
That's why
that.
you didn't like it. Like I do actually want to watch this because I think it might be a fringe like niche thing. But
Yeah,
and
probably.
I do love all of the Skarsgårds, and I can't remember who directed it, but I remember originally being like, okay, that's probably a good fit. But I don't know, it might be cool.
Yeah, the trailers looked good for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd definitely, if it was on streaming or something, I'd watch it for sure. But I
Yeah.
don't know this one. Pool Man. Never heard of this. Chris Pine.
Chris
Didn't
Pine
even hear-
trying to be a hot 30-year-old.
Yeah, I guess so. It's too bad because he's such a good actor, but I don't even know what this is. So number 4, number 3.
This one was
Oh.
just
I
wait,
forgot
they
this
made
even
a
came out.
second?
They did make a second one. I heard about that.
2. Because the first one was awesome, but this one.
Yeah.
Anyways,
It's gonna happen to
did
Mickey
they-
Mouse soon, eh?
Yeah, is this Piglet here?
I think that's supposed to be Piglet, man. Yeah.
Piglet.
And this is Owl, maybe?
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
I don't know who this would.
I,
Tigger?
I think that's
Double
Tigger, man.
gutter.
That's hilarious.
That's cool. They
Uh,
made a sequel.
Yeah. Borderlands #2.
Yep.
They had the formula to follow. They had a formula to follow, and they just didn't.
So
bother.
I heard a bunch of stuff actually about Borderlands. They had originally the writer from shit. Well,
Writer
who-
from shit.
yeah.
Obviously.
Borderlands movie writer.
Well, they got the cast for it, that's for sure.
The original script came from Craig Mazin.
The
So
writer.
he did The Last of Us
Mm.
most recently. And he also did there was another couple other really high grossing and really popular things. Oh yeah, that's right. He did The Last of Us and he did Chernobyl. Like two of the best like suspense horror, whatever you want to call it, things. I mean, he also did
And you're saying he wrote this?
The Hangover. No. So he wrote the script. He did a bunch of other comedy garbage, but he wrote the script, and then apparently the new directors came on. He left, and then they were like, "No, we're gonna." Or no, they were gonna change it because they wanted it to go in a different direction. And then he left the project halfway through because he was just like, "All right, fuck you. If you don't want me to write, then I'm not gonna be here. I am a writer." And then they were originally planning on it being rated R, but then it didn't test well, or I don't know, higher ups or whatever. So then they had to re-edit it to be PG-13 or whatever. So yeah, it was dead from day one.
Yeah. I was told by my friend who went and watched this, and he regrets watching this now, that he wants to take it back. That they basically followed the first game, to a point, and then things got screwy because the little girl, Tiny Tina, the psycho in the back, they're not supposed to be in the first one. Apparently, Lilith. I'm spoiling this. I don't care if people haven't.
Yeah,
watched
no,
it.
it's okay. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Lilith doesn't find out that she's a siren until near the end of the movie.
Yeah, the end of the first game. That's kind of the big, like you find the vault, and then she goes, "Oh shit, I'm a siren."
Yeah, and then
you kinda go
Tannis
through
is way too old. Like Jamie Lee Curtis playing Tannis is way too old. She's supposed to be like the grandmother of somebody's son.
Also, they didn't have a Russian dude in there. Where's Boris or whatever the hell his name is?
Boris is in there, but he's not like Boris from the game.
What's his actual name? I'm just doing a slightly racist thing and just picking the first Russian name I can think of.
Igor.
Yeah, Igor.
I'm trying to remember what
His name is. All right, what's his name? Oh yeah, Brick.
Wait, is Brick in there?
Brick. No, that's his name in Borderlands.
Oh, wait, are you talking about the guy who's like buy my guns a lot?
No, the big.
Oh,
the guy
big
the
beefy
size
dude.
of a school.
Oh, okay, yeah. I like Brick. And then Jack Black as Claptrap. I'm like, he didn't need to be Claptrap, dude. They could have just got the original voice
get
actor.
an annoying voice. Yeah, I think honestly, I think Jack Black as Claptrap was good casting because everyone hates Claptrap, and if you want somebody to be,
I love Claptrap.
No, you don't. You're lying to yourself.
I swear to God, I do. I swear to God, I love. He made that game, dude.
He was so annoying, but like it was on the precipice of loathing that character. Because every time he would show up and say something, you're just like, oh my God, shut the up. But like, it wasn't, you weren't mad at it. It was just every player was annoyed with him, and that was just the canon. So when you played the game, he'd show up and say something, and you're like, shut up. And they were intentionally trying to piss you off. because he would come in, do a stupid dad joke, and
I
try and
loved
be
it.
cute and funny. They
I
were
think that's
funny,
why I loved it. I
but
think
it
that's
was
why I
like-
loved it.
Did you
because-
just say stupid dad joke?
Yeah, nobody likes those, right? Right, chat?
Elvin?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was.
You
Yeah. Sorry, Rasper's asking if we've already talked about Minecraft. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
we did. It's
we
not
shit
good.
all over it.
It doesn't
We
look
love
good,
it. But if you want to see a good trailer, watch Night Bitch.
yeah.
It's just fun to say that.
Yeah.
All right. Of course, number one is Madame Web, worst movie of the year so
Yep.
far, which I've not seen.
This is the greatest scene in that movie.
We
Is it?
need to do again.
No
I'm saying
idea.
this. We need to plan a watch party of Madame Web because I have not seen it. Chris, you haven't
not
seen
seen
it. I know that most people in chat haven't seen it, but
All
just like we need to pick a day where we go, okay, and everyone start the movie in 3, 2, 1, and then we just sit there. We have to make a drinking game out of it. So
Oh,
somebody
no.
who's seen it has to make the rules.
Every time they speak, take a drink.
Every time you cringe, take a drink.
Right. Yeah. I almost if it's on streaming now. I don't know what it's on, but I was like, should I turn it on? But then I was like, no, can't do it. So, anyways,
Every time Dakota Johnson says "get down," take a drink. Every time you check your watch, take a drink. Every time there's a shitty ADR dialogue mismatch, take a drink.
Yeah. All right,
Take a drink every
let's
time somebody gets hit with a motor vehicle. All right, Reddit's already taken care of it for us.
Nice. Can all Reddit for everything, man.
All right, let's talk about movies that we might actually want to see. First one, I don't know if you guys are interested in this or not. This weekend, well, tomorrow is Beetlejuice. I'm gonna basically.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna all the movies that we go through from to now Christmas. It's basically would I pay money to go see it? So you're gonna go in the theater to see it, Sheldon?
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah?
to. Yeah,
Okay.
I like the first one. I also just like Michael Keaton in general. I think he's a great actor. But I really enjoyed the first one, so I'm looking forward to the second one to see what this is going to be all about.
I'm looking forward to it, but I think I'm gonna wait till it goes on streaming and watch it in around Halloween, and do like watch the first and then watch the second.
Yeah,
I don't really think it's a huge like mandatory theater movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
But,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, I can respect
I'm excited for it.
I kind of agree. I think it's for me right now. I did like the first Beetlejuice, and I am interested in this. But also, I do feel like if I'm gonna watch anything like this, it does need to be closer to Halloween. I don't know. It's still a little too early for me. But
What
I mean,
do we know what like Halloween movies are coming out? Like good because we've had Alien and Beetlejuice that are coming out in
Early,
September
yeah.
and
August.
So like, are we getting a good Halloween movie? We're getting what, Haunted Mansion 3 or something, or what?
Yeah. As of now, I mean, I don't. Smile 2, I think, comes out around.
Oh, they're making a second one of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first one was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. So Sheldon, you're gonna go see this in the theater. Justin and I are waiting till streaming. Here's a horror that comes out. Did you see? I think you saw this, Justin, before Alien: Speak No Evil with
Oh, with James McAvoy.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah, that one does look good.
I saw an interview with him, and he based his character off of what's that piece of shit's name?
Donald Trump.
No, worse.
Hitler?
Slightly better.
Okay. That's I don't know.
Putin. Stalin.
Why
are we
Andrew Tate?
Oh.
He says
he based his character off that?
The character off of Andrew Tate.
That's hilarious.
Interesting.
So have you seen the trailer for this, Sheldon?
I have.
Right.
I like him playing psychos and like
He's-
crazy
yeah.
people because he does
Yeah.
a really wicked job.
He almost seems scarier in this trailer than he did in the M. Night Shyamalan. Like,
yeah.
he's
What was
good
that
in
one called?
those.
The Beast or something like that.
Yeah, he was in, and then they
And
brought it
the
together with
Unbreakable trilogy.
the
I
Unbreakable.
have yet to
trilogy.
see that. I still need to watch that one where they're
Split.
Oh,
It's
all
called
together.
Split.
Split. Yeah.
Split. But just because he, the start of the trailer is just like a normal father, and you don't even, when you're watching it, actually right away I was like, this is a horror film. You can, well, obviously he was playing before
Yeah.
Alien, but just his subtleties in his face and stuff, the way he
Mhm.
Yeah,
moves
there's
stuff.
like little face twitches that it's just like, like this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So that I was
Oh,
gonna say,
sorry.
so no, I was gonna say, so that comes out in September, but I think I'm still gonna wait and watch that on when it comes in streaming. It's not too, I wouldn't go see
Yeah.
that in the theater.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I was watching the trailer and then that kid that can't talk, when he went like this, I was like, oh, that's
Yeah,
already bad
Tongue cut
news.
out?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. All right, another release in September, and this looks kind of interesting, is the Brad Pitt and George Clooney, Wolves.
Oh, yeah, Wolves. We did
This looks
talk about that a little bit last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks like, we've seen these two guys together quite a bit. It's
I thought it
already
was gonna be
streaming.
another ocean movie, to be honest.
Yeah. At first, but it looks like it's in theaters, but it's also streaming on Apple.
Well, it's essentially just Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but with two straight white dudes. Right?
That should be the marketing.
That'll bring a lot of people to that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, who do you want to see naked more, George Clooney or wow, how did I forget our name?
Brad Pitt.
Angelina Jolie.
Oh,
Angelina Jolie. Yeah.
It's a toss up.
Yeah. But for me, again, if it's coming out on streaming the end of the month, I'm waiting for this one.
Done.
I'm
Yeah.
yeah.
not gonna go see
Is it going to theaters or is it just straight to Apple?
No, it's supposed to it's coming to theaters as well.
Hell yeah. Elvin
Yeah.
picked the right one.
Clooney. Clooney.
Yep.
Clooney. All right. Now this one actually, it's funny that Elvin's here, because I think he's interested in this one. This animated Transformers 1.
Oh yeah.
That
This
one looks fun.
Fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the correct term for this movie. Fun.
And that's what a Transformers movie should be.
Mm.
Because like all the Michael Bay ones are just like, yo, check out this metal explosion orgy. And it's like,
Man, you come up with some great names for movies. Explosion metal orgy.
yeah, that's all they've been. But they've
It's
not
either
been fun. But like the trailer for this was, who's the voice?
Isn't it Chris Hemsworth? Isn't he? Yeah.
Hemsworth.
And, the dude from Atlanta.
Is it Idris Elba or no?
No. Oh my God, what's his name? He's a good actor. He also played Lemon on Bullet Train, which is a great movie.
I
it's
know what you
Brian-
mean.
Brian
Tyree Henry. Yeah.
The guy from Bullet Train.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Thomas the Tank Engine guy.
Yeah. Lemon.
Yeah.
I love that
Lemon.
movie. It's so good.
That was so good. And John Hamm's in it, Scarlett Johansson, Steve Buscemi, Lawrence Fishburne.
Wow.
It's a big cast.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, no, I saw the trailer for that and I was like, this looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully it ignites my kids' interest in Transformers more. Yeah. Then you can buy more Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
I think the animation looks good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, frame rates seem on point. There doesn't seem to be any choppiness, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of animation, though, this is something we've talked about a few times, this movie, and I think this looks really interesting. The Wild Robot.
Yes.
Oh, is this the origin story of what was the Iron Giant?
Oh, I don't know about that. But I know there's two trailers, and the first trailer looked. I haven't seen the second one, but the first one's good because there's no speaking in it. But I think all the animals. It's just about a robot that gets lost and makes friends with animals in the woods. But the trailers look great. I don't even know who. Lupita Nyong'o is in it.
Yeah.
but I don't know who the other voices are.
I don't think I care because this movie is gripping me already. It feels a little different, and you know that Iron Giant reference. I did kind of feel like it's got that vibe to it. So
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It's hard to find original movies with Hollywood, and this is that and
Yeah.
Night Bitch.
Yeah.
I think I just like saying that the title of that movie, to be honest.
There's a double bill for you. Put those two together. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean this is going to be it's DreamWorks. It's not Disney, but it'll be like a Wall-E kind of like, emotional movie for sure.
I'm ready for it.
Make
me cry, man.
Yeah, me too.
And it's the director. It's from the guy who wrote Lilo and Stitch, How to Train Your Dragon. What else? Oh shit! Motherfucker wrote Lion King and Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast.
Wow.
Okay, or he did the screenplay for. Okay, so he knows the shit.
Right. Does it say any of the voices, Justin?
Yeah. So obviously Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah.
And we've also got Bill Nighy, Pedro Pascal, Vin Rames, Catherine O'Hara.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see who else we got.
Since we're
Matt Berry's in it.
Oh.
Fucking Mark Hamill's in it. All right, this is gonna be a good movie.
Since we're stuck on animation, have you all seen the trailer for the Lord of the Rings War of Rohirrim?
No.
It looks pretty damn good.
Can we pull
I
it up?
can't pull anything up. I haven't got access yet. I'm still the new guy.
All right. We are definitely getting demonetized for this. Play.
This comes out.
Peter Jackson presents.
Is this animation?
It's gonna get to it. Because
Okay,
this is
so
taking
I've
I
seen
think
this
400
before.
years before
Hmm.
the events of the Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
So wait. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
so wait, is this their answer to being like, yo, bitch, we have the rights?
200 years. 200 years, sorry.
We have the rights to the original story, so we're actually gonna do what Rings of Power wishes they could do. And we're gonna do animation because animation's badass, and we're just gonna make it better. Yo, this looks sick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is what Rings of Power wishes it could be.
Is this coming out in the theaters?
I hope to God it is. Because I'm gonna see this like at least 5 times.
Wow.
Man, when anime goes into theaters, it's the best. Did you see the Demon Slayer episodes in theaters?
Yes.
That was fun.
The first one was.
Yeah.
The first one was. I don't want to talk about the second one.
But it was cool to see that animation in a big screen.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And everyone losing their shit over stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks great.
Anime Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Rasper's actually, I wanted to watch this. If you guys, Rasper's asking about, have you seen Terminator 0 yet?
I don't know.
Hold on, Elvin's getting mad.
That anime is a disgrace. Nah, man.
What do you mean?
Nah.
Elvin, it can't be worse than Rings of Power. Okay.
Is this still the same trailer? This goes on quite a bit. Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty long trailer.
I was gonna say.
Oh. Christmas in theaters.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
That looks good. I want to watch Terminator. Everyone's saying Terminator Zero. I think it's on. Is it on Netflix? Anyways, everyone's saying it's great, but I've not checked it out yet.
Oh, it is Netflix. Yeah, it's a Netflix animation, and it does look badass actually. And I've been
Okay.
hearing a lot of fun stuff about it.
Is it a series or is it just a movie?
Yeah, it's a series, I believe.
Okay.
If it's a series, I might end up watching it.
It is. Come on, IMDb Bizzle. How many episodes is this, bitch? 8? Yeah, 8 episodes.
I'll probably end up watching that.
Nice. So, moving on to shows. in
Got some voice
September.
actors from Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer, One Piece. So it's what, Funimation? Who does not Funimation. It's anyway. There's only like 5 studios that do like Western ports. But I'll fight you in the mud ring, Sheldon. T-shirts is optional, and if you
I'll bring
subscribe
the
to our Patreon or YouTube members, you can watch it live.
I'll bring the baby oil. Baby oil and mud.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to this show. This comes
Yes.
out September 19th.
I'm so
Oof.
glad you brought this up.
Yeah. I think we
Can't
might
wait to
we
watch it at a
probably,
friend's house.
I think we're probably going to review this on a weekly
Mhm.
basis.
Cool.
This show for sure. I don't know how many episodes it is, but yeah, it just looks so good. There's everything about it. It takes place after the first Batman, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, he looks awesome. I don't know. It just looks like the proper sort of crime drama take place in Gotham. So
It's
I'm hooked.
it's going to be 8 episodes.
Okay.
I was surprised to learn that this was Colin Farrell. Like they did an amazing job hiding.
Yeah,
who
that was
he
a big
is.
thing when that movie came out. Everyone was
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
like, "Wait, that's Colin Farrell?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the makeup and the hair, everything about him didn't scream Colin Farrell at all.
Even just
And-
his speaking cadence.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he was a huge part of that movie for sure. Do you think this is going to lead into the next movie?
When
That
does
would be
the
cool.
next movie come out? Oh, you mean the
I know-
Joker?
No. The next Batman.
Or the next
The Batman.
I don't know if they've
think it's-
announced a date for that yet, man.
Yeah, it's 2026. So not next year, the year after.
The year after.
Yeah.
It's only 8 episodes.
Do you guys
Oh,
ever
yeah.
watch Gotham?
I did. Yeah.
Never
How
got
do you like
into
that penguin?
I don't remember him.
it. So you loved him.
Yeah. I remember the guy from Jedi Fallen Order playing the Joker.
Quote unquote.
Yeah. Walmart Joker.
Yeah.
He was good.
He was
I
good.
like him.
Yeah. The guy that
And
played
I
the
like how
penguin
they
was okay.
made Bruce Wayne a snotty little prick.
He was a snotty little prick in that show, man. It was bad.
Yeah, they made him a nepo baby and like a trust fund kid, and it was just like, yeah, that is how he would be.
Pretty
My parents
accurate.
are dead. I've got billions of dollars. Ugh. And they just
How about
made
a
him an
nightclub?
asshole. So
Yeah. I'm curious to see how Colin portrays it in a series rather than in a movie because it's. I feel like when you go from a movie to a series, things tend to change.
Mm.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder if they're doing like an origin story for him or if it's going to be just like we're going to move along with his character development.
Right.
I'm tired of origin stories, more so because I'm also making my way finally through Lost. I have started that goddamn show probably 20 times in my lifetime, and I don't think I've made it through the second episode. I think I'm on season 3 now,
That's how I feel about
and
that.
I
shit.
want to kill myself.
Oh,
Every time they do a like flashback, I'm just like, I hate this. I don't care. And I know that there's another version of it that is like everything in chronological order. And I'm like, I think that would be better. But then it would be like, I'm going to skip the first 2 seasons because like half the people I don't care about. You've already told me about Hurley and the guy who used to be in a wheelchair. I don't care about the doctor kid. Anyway, so I would rather slam my dick in a car door than watch another origin story movie.
that's how I feel about the last 2 seasons of Heroes, man. It was a dumpster
Yeah,
fire.
I just stopped watching them. After I stopped caring.
Once they started doing time travel in that show, it became a shit show because
Yeah,
they wrote
aren't
themselves.
they
They are rebooting that show.
Yeah,
Yep, they are.
Really?
Yeah.
I would be interested in that because, again, watching Lost now, I'm just like, we have come so far as a species as far as storytelling and TV, and I cannot stand network commercial week by week television pacing. It makes me want to rip my eyes out. So, like, I don't want to go back and watch Heroes. It would have the exact same effect. I would just be pissed off most of the time.
Mhm.
So getting like a modern reboot of like, all right, it's going on a streaming service, so we don't have to do time padding of like, hey, remember when this thing happened? And they show you 20 minutes of the last episode, and you being like, yes, I know, I just watched it. And they're like, yeah, but you didn't actually, because this came out and you had to wait a week, so we actually have to remind you. So like, I'd be into that.
There's probably some, when you bring that up, Justin, it's funny because whenever even Disney, right, always has previously on. Like if you just tried to watch a show and you just watched the previously on, you could probably get it.
Oh, you know what? We should do that. We should figure out a show that 2 people haven't watched, and one person watches the full thing, and then the other person only watches the previously ons, and see who enjoys it more.
Well, they are action packed. The previously ons,
like they are. That's what I mean. You get the best clips.
Yeah. How moving on here? How interested are you guys in this show? Agatha all along.
I'm not.
I don't care about Marvel.
Disney, yeah, Marvel and Disney have. I feel like I've said this before. They have a weird thing with really low tier characters and bringing side characters to the forefront for some ungodly reason. Like I like her as an actress.
She's great,
and the stuff she's done, and I'm sure she'll absolutely crush it in this series. But
and she was good in the show. I like her character.
Yeah.
It's just,
but I don't like.
How is this going to tie in? How, you know, I don't see how it's going to fix unless they introduce Mephisto in there somehow and be like, he's the new big bad coming in along with freaking Dr. Doom and stuff. But, or if they plan to revive Scarlet Witch and they bring back Elizabeth Olsen, that'd be great, because they just kind of left her in the dust for some reason. God knows why.
I think they'll bring her back, but not in this show. That's for sure. I don't think she's coming to this show, but yeah. It's the same with the upcoming show Vision, right? Like, what are they doing that?
Like, Paul Bettany's great, but I think as a standalone, I don't know if he'll carry that much weight with it, man.
Yeah.
Were these pushed back so far because of writer strikes and stuff?
I think so. It's got to be, man.
Because like it makes no sense that it's like, oh, the Vision TV show. It's like, I don't even remember what happened to him, let alone Agatha.
I remember he just kind of flew off.
Yeah, he just pissed off and was like, "Oh, I'm White Vision now" or something. I don't know.
Didn't Wanda put Agatha in a spell or something? I don't remember now.
She took her powers and kind of told her to F off, and that's basically what happened with her.
All right.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. All right, let's move into October. That was September.
Woo!
Yeah, exactly. It's not really that exciting of a fall preview, but this, if anything, I'm going to see in the theater, it's going to be this movie. which I loved the first one, and everyone. And I don't care what Elvin says. I don't care if
Yep.
it is a musical. I still think it's going to be good.
No, I'm seeing that in the theater for sure.
Yeah.
I
In fact,
am going to as well, and I'm hoping that it's not all a musical. I'm hoping.
So they're not at TIFF right now, but they're in Cannes maybe. And she Lady Gaga actually says she says it's not a musical.
Right.
But
I would trust the musical professionals' dictation on what a musical is more than anyone else.
However, another interesting fact that I learned about this movie is the singing in it. It's them. It's obviously Joaquin singing as well. It's actually not dubbed, like meaning like they are. Yeah, like she was like, we need to sing this live.
This is why I think it's Elvin. Nobody gives a shit about IGN's reviewing.
Yeah, if IGN is giving it bad reviews, then I'm gonna go watch it because I don't trust IGN. And
if the video game website that can't even review a goddamn video game properly gives a movie a low score, I'm not gonna listen to it.
No,
they are the Rotten Tomatoes of video games.
They're garbage. Like they're hot garbage, man. I wouldn't trust what they say.
But like my original thought of this movie when I heard it was a musical, I was like, okay, well, obviously it needs to be like it's because the first movie was you were constantly placated with, is he insane? Is this real? Is this not real?
Yeah.
And he's now getting like affirmations that he is doing a good thing. So it's not like he's going to get better or like he's not going to start going through a mental health journey. No, he's going to go more insane.
He's going to die.
Why everyone around him just sings because he's just absolutely batshit insane at this point.
Yep.
So it's the fact that it was like, yeah, it's a musical. It's just like, that's going to be fun. Because it's just going to be complete insanity, which was the first movie wasn't even a comic book movie. It was just like it was just like a college synopsis of mental health in 2023.
Yeah,
it was so like
weren't news outlets and stuff like worried that this was going to cause like crazy weird riots all over?
People were boycotting it, and news outlets and a lot of, I think, religious leaning outlets were boycotting it because they were saying it was going to cause major gun violence because it promotes gun violence.
Right.
So there was like
also
a couple people on the internet that like sent in not bomb threats, but were like active shooter threats, and were like, I'm going to shoot the place up. And so then, I mean, it was great press for it, and the subject matter also really fit. So like everyone was like, yo, people are gonna die at this movie, I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna go out, I want to cry.
Great movie, great film. They did a wonderful job of making you believe that, like, you know, he was probably a son of the Wayne, but you know he's not a son of the Wayne. So it's like, they did a really good job selling that and making him believe that.
Elvin, you need to stop talking about BBC on the internet.
BBC is also not one I would trust, man. You pulling up sites that like people don't even like. They don't go to reviews for
hey, all these old British white people say this movie's shit.
Do you think they'll make if this one is a hit, because the first one was a huge hit and made lots of money, you think they'd make a third one?
I could see them doing a third one, but I just don't know what they would do it about realistically. I feel like it might be because in this timeline, Bruce is a kid. Yeah, he's not an adult, so I don't see them doing a Batman introduction anytime soon.
No,
you know,
and
I don't know who else is related to the Jokers unless they do some crazy
calendar
the three Joker freaking movie series or something like that.
It'd be interesting. I was gonna say it'd be interesting if they made a third movie, but instead of having like Batman, you have like another villain come in.
Ooh.
You know,
like the Riddler or something.
Yeah.
I like how they started having the Joker like be a very prominent figure in Gotham, and Bruce hasn't even hit puberty yet.
Yep.
So then they're like, there's no heroes in this. It's just we're watching the world burn, and we're seeing the grimy underbelly, and that's it. So there's no hope of, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's just darkness, and we're just gonna swell in that and enjoy that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you're right. It's like one of those sort of stories where it's like they just shouldn't touch it. Like, don't ever bring in Batman or something like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they kind of solidified that in the beginning with, like seeing him as a kid, and it was
What did Elvin say there?
There's no hero. Maybe Aquaman shows up and he just washes the city clean. Jason Momoa shows up.
Yeah.
He didn't get enough money for the Minecraft movie, so.
All right, next up. Now, I am interested in this one, but probably not in the theaters. This is the Saturday Night Live movie.
Doing a Saturday Night Live movie?
It's
so good.
It does look good if you watch the trailer for it. So it's basically the first night ever of Saturday Night Live back in 1975. So it's like they're kind of on like Lorne Michaels, who's the producer. He's like, NBC's going to shut us down. Nobody knows what this is. We're doing this live, and it's basically just the first night. How
cool.
crazy it was. And it's also Jason Reitman, who did, Ivan Reitman's son, did the last few Ghostbusters. He's done some other good movies, so it looks kind of good. I'll wait till it streams for sure. But,
so it is at the Toronto Film Festival right now.
That's right.
And we haven't heard much from it, but because I don't know when it aired really, but yeah, like Willem Dafoe's in it, J.K. Simmons.
Oh, Dylan O'Brien's.
Dylan
O'Brien's playing Dan Aykroyd. That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, they got it. Looks.
Yeah. Corey Michael Smith is going to be playing Chevy Chase. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So they also have a guy who was in Succession. I don't know his name, but he's playing like Jim. They're going to have a guy playing Jim Hansen. They're going to have a guy playing George Carlin, like a lot of those first people that were on it.
Yeah.
There seems to be quite a few like new faces I've never seen before mixed in with. So that'd be cool. Some breakout stars might happen in this movie then, eh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
J.K. Simmons is going to be in it.
So,
sick.
Wait a minute.
Matt Wood, John Belushi. Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks dope. Okay, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
No.
Again, I don't think it's a theater thing for me, but yeah. All right, we talked about this already, but I didn't even see the first one, but I don't know if you guys are interested in this or not. I think the first one did really well, but I'm not gonna see this. But Smile 2.
I did not watch the first one, so
I did
I
in
can't
theaters.
say.
You did?
I did. It was okay.
It looked creepy from the trailers.
Was
again. Remember they did the amazing
confusing.
They did the amazing marketing on this. Remember
Yeah.
where they actually had people in real. Did you know this, Sheldon? Like if you could watch a baseball game, they'd have someone sitting behind home plate with this really weird smile on their face. So they planted people at live events with these smiles.
It's like a viral marketing thing.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, they did some really cool stuff for
It's
that.
a good way to promote a movie, though, especially if you want to
Yeah.
be super creepy.
No.
Yeah, it was fine. I think the first like half of the movie was a great buildup, and then it just kind of went weird and not in a good way. Like it was teetering on that, like, oh yeah, is she going insane or is this actually a curse? Like kind of a horror trope,
Interesting
thriller, suspense trope or whatever. And then at the end, it was just like, oh yeah, there's a big fuck off monster, and they burn the house down, and she fights it. And then you're like, wait, what? So it was real, or and they're like, I don't know, here's credits, and you're like, okay.
That's kind of how I felt about Insidious at the end when they revealed what the demon monster ghost thing was, and it made it look like Darth Maul, and then
But they did that well because they only showed it for like a frame.
True, but then when they actually revealed the monster at the end, it was some like goat hoofed devil thing, and I was like, yeah, that's.
I mean,
not
that's
creepy.
that tracks.
I
just had
would
Beelzebub do a cameo.
Sure, but I think I would have preferred it to be unidentified or like not
Sure.
being seen, because that for me that was the whole creep factor about that movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And then the
They
minute
did
they
that in the
gave it
first one?
form, I was like, well, this has ruined my immersion. I'm not into this movie anymore.
They didn't do that in the first one though, right?
That wasn't the first one. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep, that it wrecked
Alright.
me. I was like, it was so good. I was so gripped, and then they revealed them, and it went flaccid.
yeah. That's always the problem. Is like when you show the terrifying thing and you zoom in on it, you're like, oh, okay, well, there he is. But
Yep.
yeah, like yeah, I agree. The first, like when they showed essentially Darth Maul, but like
yeah.
they showed it for like 2 frames, you're just like, oh shit, what was that?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's cool, but
Darth Maul with the bad hairdo.
yeah. Darth Maul after a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys at all interesting? Now, I saw the first movie of this and I enjoyed it. Did not see the second one. But this is the last one, I believe, is Venom, The Last
I haven't
Dance.
seen any of them.
Okay.
I can't tell if you're.
I know
serious
D's
right now.
excited.
Wait, have you really not watched the first two?
No, I haven't watched any of them.
Oh wow, I have watched
I-
both.
I liked the first one. I didn't see the second one.
The second one was mediocre at best.
Okay.
Woody Harrelson, I thought, played a great psychopath. The Carnage thing was okay. Venom being scared of Carnage was a little weird at first, and then he somehow found his bravery to be like, never mind, I'm gonna fight you because of the girl. I was like, okay, cool. Although, like, female Venom was sexy as shit. I was like, okay, I wouldn't mind that. That seems
Come
cool.
on, Tumblrverse. Do your thing, DeviantArt.
Oh god. But yeah, this third one, I'm interested in what they're going to be doing with it. I've heard, like, there's a lot of rumors floating around about Spider-Man maybe being in there. Tom Holland put on a post. People are hard speculating right now because he posted secret shooting happening, and he had some like weird things on his eyes that look like the Venom eyeballs from the comic books. So it was like, or like, sorry, the Venom Spider-Man eyes from the comics is what it was. Yeah, not the actual Venom, but so people are like, oh, that's kind of like weird timing. And yeah, I'm probably gonna end up watching.
Are they just like going with the meme of Tom Holland not being able to keep secrets, and
probably.
they're now just doing a reverse Uno cards where now he actually has a good PR or now he actually has a PR team, and so now that they're just dangling that out there to create buzz for this, but he's not actually in it.
Didn't they not tease it at the end in a post-credit scene? Like, wasn't Venom like he saw Spider-Man on
He
TV
did.
or something?
Yep,
Right.
he did.
Yeah.
That little symbiote, little piece
What
of the
movie was
symbiote got
that
left
in?
behind. But it I think it kind of flipped in the trailers because you see them in that same hotel, in that same like resort area, with that general dude grabbing that little thing with a different version of the bartender, and it's the same bartender from that post-credit scene.
Was that
Wasn't
a
that
Venom
the-
post-credit
or-
scene, or is that from another movie? I
Was
can't
that
remember.
I
in
think that was
Secret
from the
Wars or-
Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it showed Tom Hardy in just like he was in Cabo watching TV or whatever.
Yeah, so in the second Venom movie at the end, it shows him being transported to Tom Holland's world, and I think that was after No Way Home, if I'm not mistaken. I have to double check that. But in No Way Home, it showed him being in that universe and talking about like to that bartender like who the Avengers were, the Hulk and stuff like that. Only for them to be whisked away and a little piece of that symbiote being left behind in Tom Holland's universe.
Elvin makes a good point. Sony can't make a live action spider related movies, and the closest thing they can do to that is Madame Web. So
I mean, Craven's coming.
this is
we'll see.
Maybe Madame Web crossover with
Craven. Oh, sick.
And what's his name? What was the Jared Leto movie that was really bad?
Oh,
Spider.
It's Mobius time.
Morbius.
Morbius.
Yeah.
Still haven't watched that movie.
Finally, we get the crossover we wanted.
Yeah.
Madame
All right.
Web,
So this is
Venom, Morbius,
yeah.
Craven the Hunter.
Yeah.
and yep.
All right. Moving on to November. This is going to be our charity event movie. Red one. I can't. We watched the trailer of this, and I can't remember. This is The Rock is in this as well. I can't remember what this movie.
He plays himself.
Does he?
No. I mean, he plays himself in every other movie.
That's
Like,
true.
I mean, yeah.
Big action hero, never
That's true.
loses. It's great.
Yeah. There's definitely some sort of saving Santa. That's all I remember. And J.K. Simmons. Can't remember much else about this.
Chris Evans is in it. As
Okay,
well.
really?
Yep.
Right.
And I think it's like clearly just based off the poster. Like Santa goes missing, and they bring him on board for some reason. I can't remember why. Yep, you're right, Elvin. Saint Nick gets captured, and The Rock brings him on, and they call him like a level something non-believer or something like that, or bad list person. And
So they're just rebooting the Santa Claus.
I think so, but with Jack dudes
with
that are
more
rich as
action.
shit.
Yeah, more action.
and less anti-Semitism.
Yeah. Oh, Elvin's giving us the rundown.
Yeah, Evan's to help him track him down. Evan is a tracker. Oh, so he's the gopher from Acolyte?
Something like that. Yeah. He's like a
okay.
computer hacker tracker person. Level 4.
So we're back to Angelina Jolie, 1998's Hacker.
Yo, that was a great film. I love that movie.
It was not. You shut your whore mouth.
Wasn't that with the guy who's in Sherlock? Wasn't she married to him too at that point? Angelina Jolie?
Was she?
Yeah. What was his name? I can't remember. But yeah, I think they got
2016. No.
Hacker? No way. Hackers.
No.
It's hackers.
Oh, with an S.
Yeah,
Plural, right.
Yes.
Because
there's a group of them.
Yeah.
John Lee Miller.
That's him.
Yeah.
John Lee Miller. Yeah.
They were married? That's crazy.
Yeah. Pretty sure. She also married Billy Bob Thornton.
I remember that.
Thornton, yep.
That was the most disappointing thing I've ever seen, I think. I was like, why that dude? Why?
Yo, Penn Jillette was in that too.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
He made a cameo.
That's hilarious. Okay, I'm glad that Elvin's not here because I know he wants nothing to do with this next film, but my wife and I might go see it. This is Wicked.
The musical.
The musical, yeah.
I
based
just
on
went
the play.
What's the Halloween store? The pop-up store?
Spirit Halloween.
Yeah. Spirit Halloween, whatever. And there was like 40 square feet of Wicked merch.
Of course there was.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I mean it's been a huge hit on Broadway, but again, that doesn't mean anything for the theaters. So we'll see.
Nah, the whole Ariana Grande thing. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember this trailer. This looks not for me.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, I'm not watching it. Not a fan of her.
That's a movie that exists.
That's
I thought they were going to continue on with like the Oz one that they did with James Franco, but
didn't that one bomb? Welcome to Oz. I don't know.
I thought it did okay. I enjoyed it.
So how interested are you guys in seeing this?
They need to remake The Wiz.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh, Gladiator 2. I don't know, man. You know, I feel like it's going to be disappointment because the first one was so good. I don't know what they're going to do with this.
Here's the thing.
It's supposed to be the son of
Yeah.
his character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So it's Ridley Scott, who we know has done great stuff. However, Ridley Scott's last sort of 5 or 6 films have not been that great. Like, and since what was the Matt Damon one, The Martian, which was good, but since then he's had some, you know, I mean, it's a great cast. Whenever it's a good cast, you always like, is Denzel going to do, you know, a bad movie? I don't know. I don't think I'm that interested, especially not to see it in the theater. I'm wait till it's on streaming, but I don't know. I just don't know what they're going to do with it.
I'm interested, and I keep forgetting that Ridley Scott's doing this too. But like, if you look at the last bunch of things that Ridley Scott has produced, it's like, sure, not all of them were great,
right?
But like, they were doing interesting things, and they weren't bad, and they weren't a money grab. Like Raised by Wolves, Last Duel, Napoleon, House of Gucci, The Journey, All the Money in the World, obviously, Romulus. Like, there was a lot to them, and sure, they didn't like become this huge cultural phenomenon, but like, just the fact that they were, you could tell it was not just a huge corporation trying to make money on some shit. It was like, all right, we're gonna do some weird shit, and we're gonna take some risks and maybe do something that nobody really gives a shit about. And did they make a lot of money? No. Did they flop? No. But they tried some cool shit. So with that, and I've never been a huge fan of the original Gladiator movie. I've seen it a bunch of times, but I'm not like, whoa. I'm just like, yeah, that's a movie that is cool. So I don't know. I'll watch it. I probably won't see it in the theaters, but
yeah. Sheldon, I don't know if we watched the trailer for this next one. I'm trying to bring up. I almost feel like we should watch the trailer for this again. Anyways, this is a movie called Here. Justin, you remember? It's Tom Hanks. It's the same shot throughout time. So basically, Robert.
Is this kind of like Cloud Atlas?
No. It's a locked off camera. The entire movie is one shot.
Yeah.
Throughout different times.
Back in time. So this is like supposed to be same shot, and then you see it go through time, and then suddenly they build a house, and then you get to see the family in the house. So, yeah,
it looks so interesting.
Yeah,
again,
this looks different.
It's not. I don't think it's a theater watch, but like, I'm so intrigued by this movie as just a really cool art piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, this shit makes me excited for movies.
Did they DH Tom Hanks?
Oh yeah.
And
it's Robin.
Why wouldn't they just get Colin Hanks?
Well, it's also the two that were in Forrest Gump. That's
that's right.
Forrest and Jenny. Same
Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it looks interesting. Yeah. I don't think I'll see it in the theaters, but it definitely looks good. Like, how do you?
I like different movies like that. I would go support that in theaters. I don't know. That
the antithesis of what Disney / Marvel is doing, and this was what the monologue that ran through my head when I watched the Minecraft movie trailer. I'm just like, people don't make art anymore. This is bullshit. I hate movies. And films like that are like, oh, okay, people are still doing cool shit. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we shouldn't burn everything down.
No. Like that was like when I went to go watch The Green Knight, and I watched it twice and I didn't understand what was happening, but there might have been reasons for that.
Not enough acid.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on here, so I'm not gonna say it, but I watched it twice, and there was I thought it would make more sense being somewhat intoxicated, but it did not make any sense.
I watched a Wes Anderson movie recently on some illicit substances, and I thought the whole movie, there was a click moment where I was like, "Oh, the movie's talking to me," and it was the best thing ever. And I was like, and I love Wes Anderson movies, but I kind of want to rewatch all of them now because there was like a weird moment where it was just like, "Whoa, I get it."
Which Wes Anderson do you remember? Which movie it was?
The Meteor Town or whatever.
Oh,
Town?
Asteroid City.
Yeah, Asteroid City.
Yeah.
That was
Didn't that one come out recently?
That's his
in
last
the
one.
last 5 years. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
right at the end of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Right. Scarlett Johansson was in that movie, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, everybody's in it. His usuals, right? Owen Wilson and was Bill Murray in it?
Bill Murray was in it. The guy from Fight Club. Jason
Ed Norton,
Adrian Brody, Ed Norton, Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum, Tom Hanks, Steve Carell. Yeah.
His usual lineup.
Bryan Cranston, Willem Dafoe.
Damn.
Everyone. Tilda Swinton.
Yeah. I just love his. I have a whole book of his, like his art, and it's just I love the lock off shots that he does are just so great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I know we're excited, Sheldon. I don't know if you've seen the first. This is a TV show that we reviewed last. I don't even remember, but we've been looking forward to season 2. Comes out in November. This is Silo.
No.
Okay.
This is kind of what got us.
So this is on Apple TV. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not on Apple TV, unfortunately.
None of us are. It's okay. Watch it at a friend's house.
Okay.
This is what this is what made us start paying attention to Apple TV.
Yeah.
Oh, we saw this and we're like, oh shit, they're doing some cool stuff. And then like the next thing that they came out with, we watched and it was also good. And we really started paying attention. Yeah, Hijack with Idris Elba. We really started paying attention to Apple's TV shows that they were putting out.
It's got tons. Apple's got tons of shows that we haven't watched. Like my wife watched Shrinking. She said that was really good.
Yeah.
Obviously Ted Lasso on Apple, but anyways, Silo. It's funny when we go back to like our reviews. Like the first couple of episodes were great, and then it kind of teetered it off for a bit, and we're just like, oh, it better go get this better happen or that better happen. But then the ending totally paid off, and so now it's just like. Feels like we've been waiting forever for this second season to see what happens.
Yeah, the first 2 episodes really grips you.
Yeah,
and then it goes, okay, now that we've got your attention, we're gonna slow it down a bit and give you some backstory, and we're gonna do some world building. Yeah, and then you're like, all right, every episode that we reviewed, we're like, all right, they better do this. They better do that. If they don't do this, I'm gonna be pissed. And they're like, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do more. And we're like, oh shit. And we're like, all right, next episode, they better do this and do this. But at the end of it, they better tell us about this. And then it absolutely surpassed all of our expectations.
Okay.
Which never happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to find it. I'll have to find somebody that I can watch it with.
Yep.
All right, finally let's move into December. We're almost done here. Well, we were talking about this movie already, and I have no intentions of definitely not seeing the theater, but that is Craven.
That seems to be kind of the running dialogue, is that there's not a lot that's making us go to the theaters lately.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Even when I think of the movies I saw this year in the theater, obviously Deadpool and Wolverine was good. I liked Alien, Romulus. I saw Quiet Place day 1, but
I think Wolverine and Deadpool was the only movie I watched in theaters.
Wait, isn't Russell Crowe in this too?
Yes.
Yeah,
he is Craven's father in this one.
That's good casting.
It's not gonna save him.
Oh, and also speaking of Bullet Train, this was Lemon's brother.
Yeah. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oof.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not really interested in that. What else we got? December.
Rhino looks weird in that movie, man. It's like a mutant.
All right, we got Mufasa, the Lion King. I don't know.
It's It's not my cup of tea, I don't think, because they're giving Scar that like that villain that I was a good boy in the beginning, and then because of this, I turned into a dick.
Yeah,
Like,
stop making me.
stop humanizing villains. Stop it.
Exactly.
It's true.
Like villains just
We
can't be
are
villains
4 years
anymore.
off from there being an origin story of Adolf Hitler and us being like, oh, he was actually lovable. No, there was Lion Hitler and he was an asshole. Okay, he
Mhm.
killed Mufasa,
His brother.
and we
Yeah.
cried.
Yep.
Yeah. And he was such a good villain. You're right. Like
His adopted brother.
Exactly.
Yeah. That when I learned about that, I was like, all right, I don't think I want to watch this. Like
No.
you're saying he is like an outsider that became king. You're just giving that kind of hope to people. Okay, sure.
Also, like, he was voiced by Tim Curry. So, like, the fact that he's not there, like, I no longer care.
Yeah.
Tim Curry brought Scar. He was already lovable.
that was Jeremy Irons.
Oh, right. Who did Tim Curry voice?
Wasn't he Zazu? No, he was someone else. The bird? No. Anyways, it was definitely Jeremy Irons was the
Oh, yeah.
was
Scar,
Scar for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one for sure.
Yeah, I don't care about his origin story. When it was just Mufasa focus, and I figured, you know, they would do his origin story of him becoming the king, like between him and his brother. I was like, okay, cool, I'll be down to see something like this. But then it's like he's adopted, and really, Scar was supposed to be the next one in line, but then this guy stole it from him. So they're saying that Mufasa's a goddamn thief. That's what they're telling me.
Yeah. They're gonna do the Acolyte thing or the Disney thing, and they're gonna be like, actually, the good guy that you loved, he was actually a douchebag, and the bad guy was really actually the one who got screwed over when he was a kid. So that's why he killed him.
That's Cobra Kai.
Yeah. No, because
show.
the original
that show.
Karate Kid, you can watch that from the perspective of what's his name being the good guy, and it makes sense.
Oh, you going with that theory, huh?
You can. It's possible. You can't watch all the other things. Anyway,
Are you watching the last season of Cobra Kai, Sheldon?
Yeah, I'm waiting for all the episodes to come out though. I don't like it. I don't like this whole we're gonna do half now and then half later.
Yeah,
kind of BS. I'm like, just give me the whole damn show, man, or release it weekly. So like, you have something to talk about. Because when I heard that they were first doing it on YouTube, what was it, YouTube Red or whatever they called it? I was like, I'm not gonna pay for that. And then Netflix picked it up. I was like, all right, now I'm gonna watch this shit. And I don't know, I fell in love with it. I love Johnny. I love the dude's character. Zach does like a great job, and they should have just kept him as the focus. And now the minute they brought back Ralph Macchio's character, I was like, okay, sure, but Zach's still the main focus. But now they're shifting it more towards Ralph Macchio's character and like the Miyagi-Do stuff. I'm like, I don't give a shit about that. We've had his movies. This was supposed to be a redemption thing for Zach's character, for Johnny, man. And I don't know. It just.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Side note, back to what we were talking about. Lions don't have adoption agencies.
Yeah,
I'm adopting a lion next week.
For $32.99, you can adopt a lion yourself.
If we want to go back to that real quick, I feel like they kind of ruined something with this movie, because when Mufasa tells Simba, you're a part of a line of great kings, his adoptive dad was like, no outside blood. We don't want like outside blood.
So it's just the British royal family, so they're all just inbred? Is that what they're implying? Scar's the only one who's not inbred, so he's the only one who doesn't have like degenerative diseases going on.
Hey, look, Elvin made a really bad dad joke.
Oh God! Damn,
don't display it. You displayed it.
No, I'll give him that. It was all right.
It's all right. Yeah, sorry, going back to Cobra Kai for a second. My son and I were watching it, and you're right. I hate the fact that the last season they dropped 5 episodes in July.
Mhm.
Now these next 5 come out in November.
Yep.
And it's like, and then the final, like, you're gonna have to wait till March to watch it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and my friend, she's like, because I got her into it, and she's like, why? This looks so cheesy. I'm like, that's the whole point of this series, is it's supposed to be cheesy, and that's
Yeah.
why you'll love it. And then she ended up watching it, and she absolutely loved it. And that's all we talk about when that shows. I'm just like, do I wait and watch it? I'm like, wait for it to all drop. Like this whole, the way they cut the episodes into parts, bull crap. I'm like, don't do it. Wait, and then we can talk about it and criticize and love.
Yeah. It is good that it's the last season though, because I think it's
I think they're ending it at the right point. I feel like if they
Yeah.
dragged it on any longer, it would have gone downhill. Like, I don't think there's much story left to be told.
Yeah, for sure. All right, getting down to the last little bit here. I don't know if I'm going to see this movie or not. I think I saw the first one. I don't know. It's Sonic.
I haven't watched the first two. I have not watched the first two.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know. My homeboy's gonna go watch this for sure, because he watched the first two and he loves them both. I mean, I'm a big fan of Keanu, and so is he. But I don't know if this is enough draw to make me go watch the Sonic 3. But I know he is, because again, he loved the first two. He loved Keanu. So, but Shadow's also just kind of cool as a character. I don't know. If you've ever played the games with him, his titles were pretty decent.
Yeah, I don't really know it that well, so I'm gonna do a pretty good pass on that one.
Running around at the speed of sound.
Yep.
All right, this is
There,
the
that's all
only.
you need to know about Sonic.
This is coming out in December. Skeleton Crew, which the trailer looks pretty good. Elvin seemed to like it as well, like when we talked about it before.
We did.
I always got to give it a chance. It's Star Wars. I got to give it a chance.
I'm obligated to. I have 34 years of obligation.
If they can somehow, like they say, Goonies, E.T., then great.
Or more realistically, just kind of capture the first few seasons' feel of Rebels. If it's like a live action Rebels-esque thing, which was like a bunch of kids running around blowing shit up, getting into trouble, which I mean arguably is Goonies, then it might be okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm not expecting them to change the world. I'm just like, can I enjoy watching your fucking show?
Yeah.
As long as none of the kids
like,
have
"Oh,
force
fun."
powers, I think it'll be good. I
Right.
don't want them to have force powers, because I don't
You know
want
what's
any of them
kind
to
of-
become like a potential Jedi or Sith person. Just let these be normal kids and have fun.
The new Star Wars game that just came out, Outlaws, it is doing what I hope Star Wars from now on, and again, that's because the bar is set so low. Star Wars Outlaws is just like, yeah, it's just an Ubisoft open world game. You run around in the Star Wars universe and you shoot guys and you do some cool shits.
Did you hear the big controversy with that game?
What?
Day one
It's
patch.
broken as shit.
That and early access players had to download a day one patch.
Yeah.
To what they called the best experience the game has to offer.
Yeah.
However, because of that patch, they had to restart their game from the beginning.
Yeah, they fixed that now. So it would wipe your save because of the patch.
Yeah.
But that's why I don't buy games day one.
Anymore. Yeah.
I wait until they're on sale 5 years later and all the shit is fixed and you get all the DLC for free. And then you get to enjoy it because there's not people losing their goddamn minds on the internet of how atrocious it is.
Mhm.
Like I always say this, like the last Mass Effect game, Mass Effect Andromeda.
Ugh.
Everyone hated that game. I played it like 7 years later. I love that game.
Yeah.
Because everything was fixed. I got all the DLC and I was just like, oh, this is fun. I had a great time. So after that, I'm just like, got it. I'm never buying a game day one.
I only buy day one games when I know what developer and publishers doing it. It's
Sure,
very,
and there's only
very
and
small.
it's getting smaller. There's only
Yeah.
about 4 now that you could trust.
Mhm.
Because now Microsoft and Sony own goddamn everything, and they're just constantly pushing people, underpaying it's every entertainment industry is garbage, and stop giving them all your money. Wait till it's 50% off, vote with your wallet, eat the rich, the police. Nobody cares about you.
Jesus. Oh god.
On that pretty note, that's really all I got to do. So yeah, looking ahead at these movies, other than Joker, I don't see myself going to the theaters again this year.
Yeah, Joker. I'm probably gonna end up watching Venom in theaters. Transformers 1 and The Wild Robot. I think I'll probably end up watching those in theaters too.
Yeah.
You're right. I actually, you're right. I might go see Wild Robot.
Yeah.
That's maybe it's just like a family sort of thing to go see, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there's a lot there that I like. There's a lot actually I do want to see, like the Saturday Night movie. I do want to see even Wolves, but I don't. It's not going to get me to the theater.
But they're not theater movies. They're not.
No.
$150 for a group of people, whatever. And yeah, like
I hear you, man. No,
I'll wait, and also too, like everything waits like a month to go out on streaming anyway. So like, who cares?
Pretty much.
You're not. I don't care that you spent $200 million on marketing. I know it exists now, and I know I'm going to wait a month to give you less money.
If there's too much marketing, it's not going to be good. That's what I find.
Yeah,
they're trying to push something that they put too much money into, and it's like they're really grasping for straws.
Yeah. Anyways, boys, we'll see what happens with films next year for sure. I think 2025 and 2026 are shaping up to be pretty good movie years for sure.
I hope so, man.
Yeah.
Probably not,
but we'll see.
Yeah.
All right, gang. Thanks for joining us tonight. Make sure you hit as Justin says, hit all the internet buttons, just like
those comments, them likesies.
Yeah. Tell us what you're interested in seeing or not. Make sure to watch.
Tell us what you hate.
Yeah.
Let's bond over mutual loathing.
Isn't that what we usually do?
Yeah.
Pretty much. It's it's the only way that people watch us when we're complaining.
Yeah.
People love negative stuff, man.
They do. Anyways, catch us next week at this time. Don't forget to watch A&R Geekly on Mondays with Elvin and Dee as they'll look at some more figures. You guys, Sunday morning, Sheldon, maybe for the mighty whatever show it's called for more Rings of Power.
I thought that was Saturday. Oh, you're doing Sundays, right? I've been.
So yeah, check out that and check out our other feeds. But thanks for joining us. All right, gentlemen. Have a good night. Subscribe. Hit like. Hit all those things.
Bye, internet.
See you next time. See ya.